you think of, and what importance does that have in your life?
Alright, so what does money mean to you? Anybody? Raise your hand, please. Guys, don't be shy. Come on. Let's... Alright. Pedro, you never won the call. What does money mean to you, Pedro?
Money means something that I earn.
Something that he earns?
Money is something that you earn.
You work for it. You work for it.
You work for it. Great.
Guys, what else? Spend it, buy things.
Go shopping.
Go shopping. Okay, so money is something you have to work for, and then you're able to spend it, you're able to save it. There are lots of things you can do with it. Very good. That's pretty much the basic definition of money. Now let me test out whether the presentation... Never mind about that. Okay, I'm sorry, that does not work. Now, money, the definition of money, and unfortunately I put it up on a slide, but money means a form of coin or paper money, wages or salaries, so something you work for, the official currency of a country, or coins or bills used to pay for goods and services. Now, what are goods and services? Would anyone like to explain goods and services?
Goods and services, guys. Come on. It's funny because normally I can't get them to stay quiet. This is the quietest I think I've ever seen them.
I have a joke actually. This usually happens when I'm talking to a group of teachers. I was recently opening for an education conference, and I was talking to this group of teachers, and I asked, does anyone have any questions? Would anyone like saying? Nobody raises their hand. And I was joking, I think first graders, they raise their hands a lot, maybe you see, and then around 4th, 5th grade, maybe half the class. 6th, 7th, oh, that's hopeless. I think it's just arthritis in the hand-raising joint. I don't know. Well, goods and services are really interesting to think about because they provide a foundation for how we exchange and what we get from money. So usually people get money for providing goods or providing services. So do you know anybody who produces a service? Or provides service?
What did you say? The bank. Jonathan said the bank produces a service.
So the bank produces a service when they take care of your money, right? A barber is providing a service when they cut your hair. Now, does anybody have a more solid idea of what a service is?
Talk about it. Talk about shoveling. We just had big snowstorms out here. We're on the East Coast. We're in Camden, New Jersey.
Whoa!
So,
I'm so jealous of you guys. I mean that seriously.
Talk about some of the services. Mark and Daquan here, I know they went out and provided a much-needed service over the past week. We've actually been off school for a whole week because of the snow. So what did you guys do?
We shoveled around church.
Say louder. Speak up.
We shoveled around church.
They went around and they shoveled snow and things like that, providing services, earn money.
Very good, and very honorable volunteering. If I got that much snow, I'd probably just be out there, throwing snowballs. So good job. Definitely. So providing services, snow shoveling, cutting hair, working in a bank. Those are all services that people provide. Now, many of your parents may provide services to others. Waiters and waitresses in restaurants provide services. So we see services provided all around us, and you typically pay for those services. Now, what about goods? What's a good?
When you get something and
Food. Say louder.
Food.
Food
Would be a good, very good. I hate to say that again, but
what else?
maybe mostly clothes. Very good. Clothes would be a good. A lot of the gifts you get for Christmas would be goods. So clothes, sleds, chocolate rabbits. All kinds of different, a lot of the things that you buy are goods. The things that you buy in the store, the things that you wear, the things that you use to write with. So when you think about goods and services, put in perspective, the goods are often what you buy from the store after making money for providing a service. That's one way to look at it. Now, since most goods and services are provided by adults, are kids left out? What do you think?
Yeah. So what do we think? We kind of have a mixed feeling. Sometimes we are, sometimes we aren't.
Right, so whenever you have an economy where adults make up the main providers of goods and services, then you might think, well, kids don't have enough opportunities to make money, and you might think, oh, it's not fair, kids make lower wages than adults all the time. But kids can make amounts of money by helping around the house, by doing chores for other people, by providing goods and services. Now, how many of you get money from your parents in the form of allowance? Raise your hand if you do.
Allowance.
I see a lot of raised hands there. And was that including your teacher?
I was just demonstrating.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
It was a long time ago, unfortunately.
Because, I mean, I can understand that a teacher's salary might demand allowance from your parents, but I don't know quite about that. All right, so a lot of you may get money from your parents called allowance. So this money can be saved, it can be spent, and your parents might place restrictions on it too. But you can also earn money by doing small jobs. I heard some of you were snow shoveling, and you can do chores around the house, around the neighborhood, and start small. You can ask your parents what you can do, you can ask your neighbors what you can do, and it's a great way to have that job experience. So what are some of the things you think money can do? Besides buying food, besides buying a house, what are some of the things that money can do in the economy?
What else can money do?
Invest. You can invest it.
Very good, you can invest it. So where would you invest money?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Where would you invest money?
In stocks.
In stocks. Great job. So you can do a lot of things with money. You can buy goods and services, you can invest in stocks, you can save it for retirement or for college. Now, have you heard the saying, money is power? Has anybody heard the saying, money is power? Yeah,